saw your email this morning, so apologize, but we were literally out the door here, so we were hoping we could come try and get this done if there was anybody else that...
This guy's coming up from Yellowknife, right?
Yeah.
So when was that plan made?
Literally, I got the final hours on Thursday.
Okay, so here's my problem, man.
Yeah.
You want to come and speak at our AGM
Yeah.
and talk to our members about, I don't know what, assumably about respect for shooters, yeah?
Yeah.
Your organization is not paid to use this range yet.
Okay.
We took on considerable risk last year. I sent a contact June 19th directly to you. We've made contacts before, right, from Garvin. He sent in requests. He's gotten zero response. The only thing I've gotten from the RCMP so far is a request to use this range.
Okay. I did send off Inspector Pike's information. Have you been able to...
To Alex? Alex hasn't received anything from you guys.
Okay, I sent it to you, I think. I don't know if I sent it to Alex as well.
So how do we sort this out, man? Because like this is a beautiful day, and I'm sure guys want to come here and use this.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Well, what I can say, because basically James is here from our training branch, and he's sort of my boss in this realm.
Okay.
We have, like I said, I saw your email here literally just this morning, and I recognize that, you know, obviously it's not appropriate of us to give you that kind of notice.
You guys made plans without even asking us to begin with. Right?
Yeah. And I can see that obviously that's
right in line with other things that shooters are seeing from the RCMP these days?
Yeah, obviously not appropriate, and you know, disrespectful to you guys. And I'm, you know, not gonna. I'm your sort of your contact for the RCMP for this.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not by any means shirking that responsibility at all. But I'm kind of sometimes an awkward position because stuff gets planned without me necessarily being told in advance.
Yeah.
And then I can only go from that to you guys at that point, right? James and I showed James your email here this morning, and we were on our way out here, and we were discussing it. And he would like to talk to you guys, or talk to you about something better going forward.
Sure.
Because obviously this isn't working for you guys, and we recognize that, right? And that's on us, obviously.
Okay. How long is he here for?
He's here until Monday.
Until Monday. Okay.
Yeah. So something that, and again, we were just sort of spitballing as we were out here on how we can, you know, repair the issues that we've caused and change going forward so we don't run into this.
Okay.
Something that we had spitballed instead is, you know, on top of our detachment membership that, you know, we will obviously renew for this year.
Yep.
We had talked about potentially when we have days like this, paying to book the range on top of that membership.
Okay.
Which, you know, it's...
Because that was kind of based on a certain amount of usage per year, right?
Yeah, and I understand that.
But yeah, no, we can definitely have that conversation. That's fine.
And then, you know, going forward, that the part about the funds for the renovations and everything, it's, again, hard for me because I don't have any authority to issue you guys any money as much as I'd love to, right? But and, you know, trying to navigate some red tape crap is, you know, a pain in the ass. And so I feel bad that I can't give you guys answers when you ask, and really can only pass you on to other people. And, you know, I recognize the you know, hurdles, so to speak, in that process. And, you know, it's really something we should have worked harder to address with you guys before this point, obviously. And, you know, all I can say is I'm frustrated with it as well.
Okay.
Because, you know, I get where you guys are coming from.
Yep.
But, you know, I'm not the ones to give those answers. I try and get the two parties into contact, and it doesn't work, and that's on our end. But I think if we could set something up going forward, and hopefully James and you and the executive can connect while he's here, and set something up where we you can invoice us, or we can set up payments for days like this.
Yep.
In addition to our detachment membership, and then that can almost immediately start sending those funds towards it, right? And that the biggest thing is everybody's real hesitant. Obviously that we recognize, and everybody I've talked to has agreed that yes, we've made this promise to put funds towards these range, and nobody's denying that or saying we're not going to do that.
Okay.
But where it comes is, what amount of money are you guys looking for? And I recognize that it's probably in the neighborhood of $2,500 or more. It's just everybody says, well, for us to cut a check straight off for $3,000, whatever it is, it's difficult to do. I don't know why. That's the answer they give me. That's the answer they give me, John.
Okay.
I say okay when they tell me that. But if we could come up with some sort of plan where, even for this year that we've used the range so far, we can sort of retro pay the club for the days that we booked off. And
okay.
Obviously, I have that all recorded.
Okay.
And that can start on that, sort of paying down the cost of what you guys put into the renovations.
Okay.
And then from there, we can readdress if we maybe we can make like a plan for this year and for next year as far as like paying for those spots and going forward.
Okay.
And then we can decide on a date where if there's remaining funds that you'd like to receive from the RCMP as far as what the cost of the renovations are, maybe at that point we can cut a check for the rest right after we sort of put those hours in for the time we're out here.
Okay. Now, is he going to have time to talk this weekend or
Yep.
before he flies out?
Yeah.
Okay.
He will.
Do you have my cell phone
I
number?
have your cell phone number.
Okay.
And then
Just
that was part of the plan. Like, I feel real bad. I the whole time I just had a pit in my stomach because like I said, I didn't see your email. I knew, John, I knew the situation. Obviously, we've talked via email and in person about it. And this year and last year, I know you guys really have been really great to us, and it's never really been an issue us coming out doing.
I want to support you guys.
Yeah,
don't
I
get me wrong. Right?
I get that, and so I felt real bad when I sent you that email the other day, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I could have sent this like a week ago or whatever. But it's I get here's the day, book the range. Okay, so I gotta go. And I read your email literally at the office when we were loading up here this morning, and like I said, I just had a pit in my stomach all day here about it, and I feel bad about it. So I know that doesn't mean much, but yeah.
Okay. Well, have him give me a shout.
Okay.
We'll get together.
All right.
We'll have as much as we can get together, but we'll figure something out.
Okay. All right. I
We'll talk
appreciate it,
anyways.
John.
Yep. No worries.
Okay.
right.
Cool. Yeah. Then that was another thing we talked about on the way out here is he's like, yeah, James, like, yeah, for sure. Give me his email, give me his phone number. We'll get in touch here before the weekend's out, one way or another.
Okay. Now, just so you know, when the AGM happens, I'm not stepping back up.
All right.
I'm stepping back from everything in this town except for fire department.
Okay.
So it might be best to get this settled before that happens.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I for sure understand.
Cool.
Cool, John.
Right on.
All right. So
All right.
we'll be in touch.
Sounds
James,
good.
For sure. I'll be involved.
I'm off all day tomorrow, so
Okay.
whatever he's got, or Monday morning is fine too.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Cool.
Man.
Thanks. talking to police about asking permission first, about receiving permission for things first. Like, you realize I had a right to take your fucking key off and take your fucking key, right? Like, really? According to our policies, I should have kicked you off and taken your key, period. You guys are done. Fucking mad, man.
Summer clearance sale at Icicle Sports. Right now, save 20 to 25% on summer mountain bike clothing from the brands you love, like Fox and Raceface, Sombrio, Troy Lee, and Mesh. Even pair of socks. Get them at Icicle at 30% off. Save 50% on all hydration packs and bike armor. Save now and be ready for next summer. The summer clearance sale at Icicle Sports, 21 Waterfront Place.
Raven Recycling is back open.